this. So now we can actually hit hard the ad exchange, buy some serious frequent websites statics, and then what we are doing is that when we sell the ad, on the end of the day we have a targeted profit, and we simply share the profit with the users because we are using part of the money to use the spots with this money. So this is actually what also Google and Facebook and other big sites should do, because this is the future. If you are getting my information, then why should I not get paid for this? Because you are already getting paid. So this is the basic idea what we are actually trying to do now. Soon we will launch a mobile and phone application so we can use more data in order to be tradable. The application is already done, but we are expecting our leaders meeting in Dubai in order to make some testing, beta testing, and things like that. And I think that in 20 days to 1 month we can launch this, and then we'll be perfect and ready to go.
Yeah, so what day is the leaders meeting? Everybody's kind of told me about it. I know Peter mentioned it to me.
Yeah, we are actually doing the list, and probably it will be around 20th, 21st, 22nd of March. Our support team will send the invitation to the leaders that have the opportunity to come. There are some regulations. I hope because your downline has been very great this week, so maybe you can also be invited. So on this leaders meeting, we will discuss several topics. The first is the application launch. The second one is the update of the information of the profiles, because as you know now, most of the people when they register probably in rush or something else, they don't fill their information, and we cannot send the gifts now.
Yeah.
So for example, we have 20 or 17,000 people from Afghanistan, which is the first country.
Yeah, we already went over that, man, with our guys. I'm so mad at people for that.
Guys, your investors are from Afghanistan. So we have to settle this. We need to change the terms and conditions according to Dubai regulations, including this interest thing. And I hope that maybe I will see you in Dubai to discuss more details.
Yeah, that would be great, man. So, Steve, what kind of questions did you have?
There was just a few, really. I mean, it's great, obviously, that the site is being worked on. I just wanted, that was one of the main things. But also, obviously, the terminology needs to change. I think it needs to be proofread. Lots of, obviously, just spelling and grammar, checks that need to be done. I just keen as well to find out what happened to the Luxembourg office and where your actual traders are based.
Okay, so Luxembourg was supposed to be our executive office for trading, but because when we reached 50,000 people, we had a lot of transactions per day. For example, we have now 50 to 100,000 people who are euros who are asking withdrawals. So everything needs to be bank related, and the fees were crazily expensive there. So we couldn't do it. We couldn't agree with the banks because we have a lot of transactions and they charge a lot of money for this. And we decided that maybe Luxembourg is good for you to take your money and keep them there, but not use their banking system to send money all over the world. So this is why we decided at this point that we will shut down Luxembourg and transfer to Dubai. They gave us a very good pack for banking and everything. So at this point we are okay. Traders, as we mentioned, are online. So part of them are in Macedonia. Now we're transferring them in Dubai. We have one in Belgium and two in Netherlands.
Okay. There's a presentation going around. I don't know if that's an official company one, but it looks quite official. That says, we have 4 traders in London, 2 admin people in Luxembourg. I don't know.
Yes, that's true. But this is work in progress because we are trying to cut costs as soon as possible. So when we get a good trader who can do the job, then we are cutting the cost and getting the work to him. Now I'm negotiating with some company from Cyprus. They are very cheap and they are very good, I think. So if we manage to do that, then all the trading will go to Cyprus. So we are actually trying to find best options every time and engage people that could help us and diminish the cost.
That's good, man.
Okay, no, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the Philippines too, so you know, Ferki, if you guys ever need anything, customer service, anything, I got access to all types of call centers over here. Just shoot me a message and I'm happy to go over, you know, find the right one for you and put you in
I was
contact.
thinking on this, so maybe with somebody from Philippines or Malaysia comes, we need to add this call center service for the people. So I heard that these countries offer very good call service opportunities. So maybe we can discuss this on the meeting, how we can incorporate this, because I think it will be good to have this call center so for people to have a number to call and deal with their problems on very specific issues.
Absolutely. I guarantee it will be. That's one of the biggest hassles we've had in traffic monsoon. Even though we've done so good with it, we just had so many issues with support. You could never get help. It was impossible. So adding the support team, man, is great.
That will be done. So we will add the chat team and on this phone call in order to resolve something fast. But we will discuss this in Dubai where to settle this. So I've heard that Malaysia, Philippines, they are good and also cheap. But we could discuss this and decide where the best is to base them.
Yeah, I mean, Malaysia's good, but Philippines, in my honest opinion, is better because they speak perfect English. I mean,
that's very important. So
see, the reality is Philippines, you know, Tagalog's the first language, Visayas the southern Philippines first language, but, you know, English is their second language, and it's crazy because when I go out today, I might hear more people speaking English than I do Tagalog. It's crazy. You know, it's just funny, man, how it works like that. But, you know, it's a great place, man. I love it. You should have to come visit sometime, man. We should force everybody to come to the Philippines at least once. You know, so...
do the second leaders meeting in Philippines. Why not?
Hey, so let me throw another curveball at you real quick.
What are you doing in Philippines? How? What are you? What is your profile?
On what do I do in the Philippines? Is that what you asked me?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Oh man, nothing really. I just hang out. I'm an internet marketer, man. That's all I do. And
great.
Because of that, Ferki, look, I've lived in Costa Rica. I've lived in Italy. I've lived all over the place, and it's really, truly, you know, just a remarkable opportunity, man, to be able to market for stuff like you guys. The problem for me is finding something that's lucrative and something that's real that I believe in and I can stand behind. And when I saw that you were doing RTB, it's already something I understand. It's already something I really believe in. I know the profit margins are extremely high. And I'm sitting here thinking, man, this really could be a long-term deal. It could support. It could go on.
Yeah. It could be the next thing, you know, because now we are leaders. There are several companies. There is one in Poland who is competitor, but they are not doing MLM. They are only doing RTB. There is one in Turkey and one in Finland, as I know from Google. But this is a thing that will catch up. So people that will come with us at this point, it will be very successful in the future because it has to happen. Like people will get aware that somebody is doing millions on their back. So why should Facebook and Google get the millions? Because they are not producing anything. There is no product which is called Facebook, and you can go and buy it on in the store. And they are actually using the data of people and then selling them to other companies. Yeah. And the users do not get anything except the opportunity to check in Philippines. So what is that? So this is the future, and as we grow big, like my plan is 3 to 5 years when we develop our numbers, then we will push other companies to be socially responsible and share their profit with their users. If I have a profile with you, and if you sell my information with cookies, then why should I not get something out of it?
That's right.
So this is our actually point, to prove to the people that internet is actually profitable. It's not only to go and check in and search for something, but while you're searching something, you're giving very important data to people who are actually selling something.
Yeah, I'll send you my link to my Facebook profile. You might want to read it because I just posted something about 3 or 4 days ago saying the same thing. That Facebook is a business system. It's not a social network. Stop using it for personal use. Start using it to make money, and your life will change. And people, you know, like I have some messages from people who said to me, "Man, you're crazy. This is just for me to visit with my friends and family." And I'm sitting there thinking, you're missing the whole big picture. That's why you're broke. That's why you ask me for money every month. You know?
Yes.
It's like, you know, you got to stop that because they don't get it. You know, there's just so much opportunity here. And, you know, I'm happy to be part of this. You know, Steve, you know, he does a little editing and a little website stuff, man. I mean, how you think maybe we might be able to help you edit that website to speed up that process? Is it possible?
Of course, Steve. Please send me on email any details that you think that needs to be changed, because people who made the website are French and they are not speaking natively English. So because you are from there, you can maybe add some sentences or formulations how we can make it better. And because anyway we will be updating all the text now with the terms and everything. So it will be very useful to have this, of course. Thank you.
Do me a favor one more time, just because I got a buddy of mine. I know he's going to ask me. You know, I want Steve to hear it loud and clear so we can go back and tell Faisal Khan. Faisal one of my buddies. He's a great Muslim guy, and he's a good marketer. And he's all concerned over this interest because all of his buddies that are Muslim, they're all giving him a hard time saying, you can't be doing this.
Yeah,
you can't be doing this. Just say that one more time so he understands that this is not interest, that this is truly profit share.
Yeah, this is profit share that we are announcing every day, how much we profit on the ad exchange, then we distribute this with the users. So there is no interest like banking interest or something which is concerning Muslims. And this is why we actually got incorporated in Dubai, because we had to have a proof case how we are making the money. So they accepted the business model, and we promised that we will change the thematics or the wording, because in Europe, and as you know, that nobody cares about is it interest or profit as long they are getting their money. Yeah. But now we've changed this.
Yeah, because in the U.S., they don't play that, man. You don't get smacked on the hand. You get the cuffs on the wrist. It's a whole different ball game. So that's why I wanted to make sure that we had, we can hear it directly from you, not just from Peter, because Peter told me all this, but I want to make sure we heard it from you because it obviously increases our comfort level. It allows us, man, to really go to work and really put our head down and start making some money. So that's what we're about to do.
Well, of course, this is a clean profit. So major part of our profit is coming from AirTV. We also have partial investments in Bitcoins, which is doing great. When we started, it was like 200 and something. Now it's 400 and something. So we have systematic investments in things that could get us good profits, and there is no such thing like interest or something that will concern Muslims.
Good. Amen, brother. That's what I want to hear, man. And I heard we're going to have an RTV platform in the back office. Is that true?
Sorry?
Are we going to have an RTV platform in the back office of our website?
Yeah. Well, a lot of people were discussing and asking me questions on such conference, how is everything functioning and how everything is doing. So I decided that in Dubai, I will bring one of the IT traders. We will put everything on screen, and then he will be trading in front of the people. And he will explain how everything is going step by step, how an advertisement is created, how impression is created, then how it's going on the ad exchange, how we are finding people to buy the thing. So everything will be simplified, and then the leaders will take videos for themselves and post it, and we can add people to actually comment on this. And then we can close this issue, because most of the people have been asking me, is this real? How is this functioning? So I decided to do it like right on the grassroots, to invite the guy, open the computer, and simply show you how it's done.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that, most companies, big companies, they basically buy and trade ad space, and then those guys that own the ad space turn around and they resell it based on impressions, based on real-time bidding to the highest bidder, so they can make the most possible profit, which is, again, extremely lucrative. So, yeah, I'm super excited, man. Okay, I think I answered my question, Steve. Answer all yours?
Yeah, I think so. One question I had was, I think answered kind of in passing, Ferki, just the fact that there was no contact number on the site, but if you're obviously looking at ways to introduce some sort of call center environment, then that kind of answers my question already.
We have to have this because it's very important to have a good connection with clients, and I think that we will have this as soon as possible.
Amen.
Okay.
Very excited, man. Very excited, Ferki, and thank you for answering me so quickly after I emailed you.
And let me know if there is something we could do in the future any call that we could resolve any issues or something we can do, I'm here as always. Thank you.
Awesome. Actually, there is one thing you could do for us. Our team is pretty. We actually hold like a webinar called the Leaders League 360. And what we do is we bring out somebody, usually a guest, and we have them talk about stuff. But we'd love to invite you on that show if that's possible.
I will be pleasured. Why not?
Okay, so typically when we do it, Steve, what time is it your time zone when we do it? Because I think you guys are probably on the same or pretty close, right?
Yeah.
UK it's 1+ hour. Yes.
That's right. Yeah. So 4 o'clock, I think we said in the end, didn't we, Ari? So
it'll probably be 5 o'clock your time, Ferki. It's late for me. I do it at night. I come over in my office here where I'm at. But I'm okay with that. I got my partner opens it up. He's kind of a crazy personality. It's a lot of fun.
I'm more free in the morning because I don't know. Maybe you've checked my profile. I'm very active in politics in Macedonia.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
We just announced early elections. We will have the elections in June. So after 10, 11, 12 o'clock, it's crazy for me because then all the meetings are starting.
Okay.
It will be very good for me from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
All right, so here's what I'll do then. I'll set up a special time, and that's what we'll do. We'll make it happen. So I'll just tell Big that's what we got to do, 8 to 11. You writing that down, Steve?
Yeah.
Awesome, man. All right, I'm going to let you go.
Between these times, it will be okay. We need to arrange it at least one day before just to have my agenda cleared, and then we are good to go.
Okay, perfect. I'll give you more than one day,
Thanks,
I promise. Because we like to build it up, so. But
yes.
I appreciate your time, man. That's you made me feel a lot more comfortable. I'm sure you made Steve feel a lot more comfortable, and we're excited to go tell the world.
Of course. Thank you very much. See you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ferki.